Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you all here today because we're going to talk about something that can really transform your dating life. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's super important for anyone dating. Whether you're new to the dating scene or have been navigating it for a while, this is something everyone needs to understand. We're talking about boundaries, those invisible lines we draw to protect our hearts, our minds, and our well-being. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, not just romantic ones. But today, we'll focus on dating. Think of it like this. Would you go to a buffet and just eat everything in sight without thinking? Probably not. You'd pick and choose what you like, what feels good for you, and what you know won't make you feel sick later. Well, dating is kind of like that. Without the delicious food, sadly. You have to be selective and mindful about who you spend your time with and what you allow in your life. You don't have to say yes to everything and everyone. It's perfectly okay to say no to things that don't align with your values or make you uncomfortable. You get to choose what feels right for you, and that's what makes dating fun and exciting. When you set boundaries, you create a space where you can truly enjoy the experience without feeling overwhelmed or pressured. So get ready to learn about setting those essential boundaries because, trust me, it'll make your dating life a whole lot smoother and more enjoyable. Boundaries help you communicate your needs clearly and ensure that both you and your partner are on the same page. We're going to break it down into 7 key areas, so grab your notebooks and let's get started. Each area will give you practical tips and insights that you can apply right away. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to set and maintain healthy boundaries in your dating life. Alright, let's talk about time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and how we choose to spend it can significantly impact our lives. Because ain't nobody got time for games, am I right? We all have busy lives, and the last thing we want is to waste our precious time on something that isn't going anywhere. When it comes to dating, it's important to know how long you're willing to wait for a commitment. This isn't just about setting a timeline, it's about understanding your own needs and boundaries. Are you okay with casually dating for a few months? Enjoying the process of getting to know someone without any pressure? Or do you prefer to define the relationship sooner rather than later, ensuring that both of you are on the same page from the get-go? There's no right or wrong answer here, but being clear about your timeline will save you a whole lot of heartache and uncertainty. Knowing what you want and communicating it effectively can make all the difference. Imagine putting your heart and soul into a relationship only to find out the other person was never on the same page. Ouch! That kind of realization can be devastating and can leave you questioning everything. That's why it's crucial to have an honest conversation with yourself and potential partners about your expectations. Take the time to reflect on what you truly want and need in a relationship. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, and setting this boundary early on will help you attract someone who's on the same path as you. Open and honest communication can build a strong foundation for a lasting relationship. Plus, it'll prevent you from wasting precious time and energy on someone who's not ultimately looking for the same things. Your time is valuable, and you deserve to spend it with someone who values it just as much. So, be honest, be upfront, and don't be afraid to walk away if your needs aren't being met. It's better to be alone and happy than to be with someone who doesn't share your vision for the future. Trust yourself and your instincts, and you'll find the right person who respects your timeline and shares your goals. Let's get real for a second, folks. Setting physical boundaries in a relationship is crucial, and it's something that often gets overlooked in the heat of the moment. Physical intimacy is a big part of any romantic relationship, but it's important to set boundaries that feel comfortable and respectful for both people involved. This isn't just about saying yes or no to certain actions. It's about creating a mutual understanding and respect for each other's comfort zones. This is about knowing your own limits and communicating them clearly. It's essential to have these conversations early and often, so both partners are on the same page. Don't feel pressured to do anything you're not ready for, and don't be afraid to speak up if things are moving too fast. It's perfectly okay to take a step back and reassess your comfort levels at any point in the relationship. Remember, you have the right to say no at any time, and a respectful partner will understand and respect your decision. This isn't just about physical actions, it's about emotional readiness and mutual respect. It's also important to remember that physical intimacy should be a two-way street. Both partners should feel equally comfortable and respected, and there should be ongoing, open communication about what feels good and what doesn't. Both people should feel comfortable and respected, and there should be open communication about what feels good and what doesn't. This means checking in with each other regularly and being honest about your feelings and boundaries. Setting these boundaries is all about protecting your emotional and physical well-being, and it's a sign of a healthy and respectful relationship. It's not just about saying no, it's about creating a safe space where both partners can express their needs and desires without fear of judgment or rejection. So, listen to your gut, communicate your needs, and don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. A relationship built on mutual respect and understanding is one where both partners can thrive and grow together. Trust your instincts, be honest with yourself and your partner, and always prioritize your well-being. Okay, so you've matched with someone online and now it's time to meet up in person. But where? Your apartment? A dark alley? No way. Safety first, my friends. When it comes to dating, it's crucial to set boundaries on where you're comfortable meeting up. Stick to public places for those first few dates, like a coffee shop, a restaurant, or a park. This not only ensures your safety, but also gives you a chance to get to know the person better in a neutral environment. Plus, it avoids any awkward assumptions or expectations about what might happen after the date. Remember, it's all about feeling comfortable and in control. If you're not feeling it, you can always politely excuse yourself and make a graceful exit. So, be smart, be safe, and choose your meeting spots wisely. Chapter 4. Let's talk about exclusivity, shall we? This is a big one, folks, and it's important to be crystal clear about your expectations. Are you looking for a monogamous relationship, or are you open to dating other people? There's no judgment here, but it's crucial to have an open and honest conversation with the person you're dating about where you stand. The last thing you want is to find out down the road that you're on different pages when it comes to commitment. Being upfront about your desire for exclusivity, or lack thereof, sets the tone for the relationship and helps avoid misunderstandings and hurt feelings. Remember, communication is key. Don't be afraid to have that conversation early on. It'll save you a lot of potential drama and heartache in the long run. Chapter 5. Help! He won't communicate. Alright, let's be real for a minute. Communication is the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. But what happens when someone you're dating isn't pulling their weight in the communication department? It's time to set some boundaries, my friends. First things first, define what constitutes acceptable communication for you. How often do you need to hear from someone? What methods of communication are you comfortable with? Once you've established your own standards, it's time to communicate them clearly and directly to the person you're dating. Let them know what you expect and what you're not willing to tolerate. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who values communication as much as you do. Chapter 6. Financial boundaries. Who pays for what? Money, money, money. It can be a touchy subject, but it's an important one to address when it comes to dating. Early on, it's a good idea to discuss financial expectations. Are you someone who prefers to split the bill evenly, or do you like the more traditional approach? Is there a significant income disparity that needs to be acknowledged? These conversations might seem a bit awkward at first, but trust me, it's better to address them sooner rather than later. Being on the same page about finances will prevent resentment and arguments down the road. Remember, it's all about finding a balance that works for both of you. Chapter 7. What's your vision for the future? Okay, let's get real for a moment. Dating isn't just about having fun in the present, it's also about exploring the potential for a future together. But what if your visions for the future don't align? That's why it's so important to discuss your long-term goals and expectations early on in the dating process. Do you want to get married, have kids, travel the world? These are all important questions to consider, and it's crucial to find someone who shares your values and aspirations. It's not about pressuring anyone into a commitment they're not ready for. It's about being honest and upfront about what you're looking for in a relationship. So there you have it, 7 essential boundaries to set when dating. Remember, setting boundaries is all about prioritizing your own needs and well-being. It's about creating healthy and respectful relationships that bring joy and fulfillment to your life. Don't be afraid to stand your ground and communicate your needs. The right person will not only respect your boundaries, but will also appreciate you for setting them. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more dating advice. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay true to yourself and keep those standards high. Oh, and don't forget to check out some of our other videos for more great content.